because we have the first signals, I'm going to show you what actually shows up. And so week of July 6th, it found my highest performing post, the direction of the hook, the format that I did. And it's actually finding, okay, so this is actually the final suggested content ideas. So based off of my top performing post, speaking to why LinkedIn performance has gone down, this is obviously very timely. It's very relevant to LinkedIn. And also I've been talking about executive LinkedIn for the last 3 years. So people kind of know me as that. And it's based off of my past performing content. This is pulling directly from one of my sales calls. So I ran 50 AI buying queries through your category. You appeared in 0 of them. This is to do a giveaway for a free audit. And what's nice is it's framing all of these in the context of who your ICP is. Well-funded companies that rank on Google but are invisible on AI, right? That is the issue that they're experiencing. And that person's role, what their job is to find out if AI recommends them and then what it costs them if not. Another signal is recurring patterns across Will Leaderboards posts. So I post AI leaderboards all the time and it found a high performing hook. And so it's recommending I do another leaderboard because they continue to perform well. And what we're targeting is category challenges and their marketing leads. The jobs to be done is see the gap between their raise and their AI presence. This is from a SaaS call. Will has tried 3 outbound services, freelancers, none have cracked it. This is true. I was talking about this on a real call last week, and it's a real problem. There's a lot of outbound services. So talk about skepticism. And here's what I finally understood. Really great kind of personal story post talking about my authority. And then the editorial calendar is dead. Boom. Exactly what this workshop is about. I talk about this a lot. And so as you can see, it's pulled from all of these sources. And this is just the end product. And it might be helpful to see, kind of what the process was, but you can see all the sources it pulled from. It pulled from the last 4 weeks of sales and prospect transcripts. And these are the themes that came up: invisible in AI, outbound fatigue, skepticism, buyer literacy gap on technical products, pricing packages, mismatch, deploy agents from where I already work, internal meta signals, my past performing contents, my highest engagement rates are these, which had the highest reach, what's working and repeatable, right? So it's found all of these signals and these sources every week. And now it's saying, these are great ideas for you to produce more content about. Something that it didn't pull from is newsletter competitor set. So what I would want to do is just add more from that. I think it's a really good way. I used to spend hours browsing LinkedIn for good content, but I found myself always pulling inspiration from a few people. So now I can just add their names there and I don't have to waste my time. It's just telling me, it's only surfacing the ones that are super high quality. And now let's look at the construction of this skill. I also want to reflect that I didn't create this at all. I literally one-shotted this and just told it what I wanted to do. And then with a few little feedback posts or feedback inputs, it did this whole thing for me. And so what it is a skill that pulls these sources every week. Again, these sources can be anything that are relevant to you. I am sitting on sales calls and customer calls all the time. I, am constantly posting on LinkedIn. So I want to know if something that I'm doing is working